whatever you are,
First
whatever
off,
Puerto
he's
Rican,
not Mexican. He's Puerto Rican.
whatever, whatever.
Rican?
Dude,
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans love fried
Yeah, I was gonna
chicken.
say he don't look it. He looks white as fuck,
No,
but
I'm
he's Puerto
looking at
Rican.
him. I'm looking at him, and I'm going.
I thought he was Asian. Huh?
Wow.
Wow. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I
You know
really
what?
think
Done.
so.
Yo,
Done.
I
Done.
cannot believe
You want to be ninja? I go. I said, that's funny. I look at the price. It says $1. I go, yep.
Hey, that's a nice little shirt for $1.
It's like,
dude. Can't
thank
beat it.
you very much. That sounds about right.
It's like, I haven't bought a snarky shirt in a while. Chamber, are you gonna go jack off while we're doing the stream?
Yeah, what the fuck is up with the lotion, dude?
No, I'm out
I
of
hope
look.
you're recording this.
I am.
Good. This needs to be a clip.
It will be.
Why is
John,
it a clip? I was
John,
just lotioning my hand.
John, we're starting, by the way.
Well, you're sitting there with your big ass hands taking out that Davos-sized barbecue sauce looking bottle of fucking lotion.
I'm just finishing off this lotion I had, you know?
Finishing off the lotion so you
Shut
can finish
in!
yourself off.
No, I'm cheap like that, dude. I'm gonna get every single drop out of this fucking bottle of lotion. It's expensive.
And you're gonna get every drop of yourself out of your dick too, aren't you? With that lotion.
I don't need that. I got lube.
Yeah, but that shit's expensive.
It is.
Lube is expensive. I know. Why would I use lotion?
It's oil based.
That's why it's very expensive. That's why Buff needs to buy it for him.
Sure.
I pay his bills. Buff buys the sexual toys. That's how it works.
I need to find
It's like, dude, I'm not using lotion. I have lube. Look, Davo, I have lube.
We're starting, by the way, John. Oh, I can't hear you for shit, by the way.
This is a really good one too.
Yeah.
This is like an orange
There you go.
sickle flavor.
There you go.
Are you eating it?
No. I don't know why they make flavored lubes though. I don't get that though.
So you can eat it.
I don't either.
So you can eat it.
Really? Well, technically, I guess you do.
What, just
eat
by
it,
the
like,
spoonful?
It's flavored loose, so you can suck dick, eat ass, eat pussy, but with the flavor.
You would know the suck dick part, wouldn't you?
You would.
I got my rent paid somehow, all right?
Yeah, someone's got to pay his bills.
Exactly.
That's
How I
fair.
earn my money is between me and Dr. Phil's, all right?
Yeah. Dude, I remember when we were talking about that dude's Sketch. Do you know anything about him, John?
No.
So he's a live streamer on Twitch. Sketch. What's that brother? That guy.
Oh. Yeah, the one I don't
fucking-
understand.
Yeah. So there was this thing that came out, and like he had like an OnlyFans page like way back when, and he was like, you know, sucking dick and getting fucked and like dressing like a girl, the whole thing. And of course, a bunch of people shit on him, but the LGBTQ community came in and was just like, yeah, Sketch. So like he was fine, everything was good, but like he like admitted to all the things that he did and all that other stuff and was fine. And was like, yeah, I did that shit, whatever. The way he did it was great. I'll tell you in a second.
I
But
did
I
not have
remember-
sexual relations with that man.
Yeah. So like literally he was on a live stream and he was just like, I did not have sexual relations with that man. And he goes, I'm just kidding. I did. And just leaves.
I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did. Possibly.
And then
He should have just been like, he should have said like we always say, it's like, I'm not gay, my boyfriend is.
yeah, something
You know,
like
the
that.
funny thing is though,
But,
it was from years ago when he was younger. So
Yeah, he was younger. You can
he
tell
could have
too.
honestly denied it and said that wasn't me.
He
He
could've.
really could have, because
But
it doesn't. It looks like him, but it doesn't look like him because it's from years ago.
Right.
But he just owned up to it because maybe he didn't want the controversy and the hassle of somebody going, "Oh, that's not true," because we have pictures of you from this is you looking like this. And so I think he just wanted to be honest and upfront, and
Yeah.
it really worked out because
That's
a lot
definitely
of
what it
people
was.
held him down. Like a lot of
Didn't
people
we talk
held him
about
down,
this on a
though.
previous episode?
Yeah, so that's what I was getting to. So
Yeah.
when we were talking about this, one of the funniest things that Iceman said is like, "Hey man, like if he was selling his butthole on OnlyFans, life's expensive, man. You got to do what you got to do."
You got, yeah, honestly, dude. Like,
I mean,
look,
shit.
look at
You
the
see the price of gas
get a fucking
nowadays?
house. You need like 3 roommates who all have full-time jobs to
Yeah,
pay for one
yo,
house.
has anybody ever seen that stand-up routine where like that guy was like yelling at old people for like ruining the economy? he was like, I have 5 roommates. One of my roommates is a cat, and he didn't even live there. It's so stupid. And then he was like, I was like, and then I talked to old people, and they're just like, my house is worth $700,000, but back in 1972, I paid 11 raspberries for it. I was fucking dying.
11
you know what?
raspberries.
You want to know what's fucked up?
What?
From the many times
Yeah,
I've been
that's
to,
true.
like, I've gone to St. Augustine, okay, and you take the tour around town. For those of you who don't know, St. Augustine's an awesome place in Florida. That's one place I recommend you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they talk about how back in like the old days, I think it's not even when it was when
Slave times,
Ooh.
probably close to it, a little bit past. I mean,
Rosa Parks era.
they you used to be able to buy a house from Sears from the catalog for like $1,000, and you had to put it together yourself.
Oh, well,
You got
yeah.
everything in this kit for building a house.
Mm.
I'm like, motherfucker.
I love the unprofessional camera adjusting right in the middle. Thanks, John. I'm just playing. I don't care.
I was being annoyed by like how tilted I fucking was.
You were. The whole camera was like this. You're
Yeah,
like
it's
fucking.
like on the desk, like the thing on the corner where
Hey,
like the cables go through.
dude,
it was
it's
like half
okay.
on that. So
Yeah, yeah.
Somewhere during the middle of all this, fucking Chambers Brothers gonna walk in and be like, "Hey man, I got a question for you." And Chambers will be like,
Actually-
"I'm doing the fucking podcast."
Actually, he will be walking in real soon to be dropping off some stuff.
All right, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll walk
yeah,
in and be
my
like,
room, I'm podcasting.
Get the fuck out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft!
Get the fuck out of here!
yeah,
I've got
he'll
lotion
come
on
in
my
there.
hands. I'm getting ready to rub one out.
Yeah, but he'll
Sounds
come
like
in.
wet macaroni.
He'll come in and it's like, which one do you like better? Carnage or Venom? And like he'll just like just random conversations out of nowhere. I like Ramirez though. Like he's just chilling. But it's
He really is a nice guy. He really is. But the problem is he just picks the worst times to come
Yeah,
in and do
it's just-
everything.
just one of
But
those
you know what
things,
it is though? Maybe I need to just involve him more in things and maybe like, you know,
Why? So he can bother
maybe
you
I'll just-
more? Like
Well,
I told him what we're gonna do one day is I'm gonna bring him in here on a stream and he's gonna like hang out with me on stream and do some stuff. So
you should have
it-
channel
we'll set that
redemptions
up.
for him to do stuff in the background, like Ramirez dance. So he's just like doing that behind
I
your
would.
stream
I
in
don't use
complete,
Well, I
in
mean-
complete silence. Yeah.
there
And we
is this
cannot
other.
acknowledge it.
There is another fascinating idea we could try.
What's that?
They make
Locking
they
the
have
door.
this latest invention called a door lock.
Jesus Christ.
You could probably buy one on Temu for like $5.
On Timu, this man said.
Yo, Temu scares the shit out of me.
Why?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
I mean,
It's
I've
like
ordered
Wish.
stuff off of it. It's kind of great. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
It's
I
like
see,
Wish or Amazon, you know.
Yeah, I from what I've gathered, it's like a cheap ghetto Amazon.
It really isn't though. I would say like if whatever you thought Wish was, think 10 times better, and it actually gets here within a week instead of like
Yeah,
7
but I've heard
months.
stories of people getting shit they never ordered or shittier.
Oh
fucking
yeah,
hell.
it's
actually, you
happened.
get legit shit from Temu.
You
though,
do.
like, from what I've seen.
But like there are some things that are like trash. I'm not gonna lie, but like you can get some pretty nice shit off Temu. That's my
Like
comments from
Wish is a lie. Wish is a lie. Like
Oh no, I bought shit on Wish before many times, and I'm not buying expensive shit. I
Yeah.
know when I'm on Wish and I'm
That's
trying
my
to buy
comments from
something.
Temu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm
when
sorry,
I buy
Aspen.
when I bought shit on Wish, I know it's like, you know,
Wishful thinking.
shit that you get out of a
Wishful
gumball
thinking.
machine, you know.
The pun. What a dad joke.
the
You're so
gumball
stupid.
machine.
This is why you invited me on.
That's fair. Iceman's got the dad jokes too. You're not even a dad yet. You just had them shits. Like the second you were born, you were like, "Oh, I'm feeling so sad." Be like, "Hi, Sad. I'm John." Like, that was you.
You know what? Listen, there's a time I had surgery to get my appendix removed. I'm sorry to change the subject, but
No,
like,
it's
I
all
came
good.
out and it felt like I got punched in the gut because like they just ripped something out of my
Yeah,
stomach.
yeah, of course.
I'm waking up. The surgeon comes up. Who did the surgeon? Who was inside me? So
Oh, he was
goes,
inside
hey,
you?
how's it going? I'm like, it's okay. I feel like I got punched in the stomach. Yeah. Ask him if you're gonna feel sore. You're gonna be tender. Did you punch me in the stomach? No emotion. No, I didn't. You're like, dude,
Yeah.
I wish I had it done later because I would have just had the
Yeah.
comments like, you were inside, at least buy me dinner or something.
Yeah.
I did that
But-
shit once to a security guard when I was going to Ozfest. He was patting me down, to check me before I could go in. When he got done, and I just looked at him. I go, "Are you gonna at least buy me dinner or something?" He kind of looked at me like, "Oh, just go. Oh my god."
You know what? I said the same thing to a female security at a Hinder concert.
Oh yeah.
Grinder concert.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hinder. It was Hinder, 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, and Seether.
Dude, imagine if there was Tinder concerts. That'd be weird.
Yeah, I don't even know how that would fucking work. That's just like this. Is this gonna be?
I guess it would be like those Twitch streams where like they have like a big thing and like the whole crowd just goes like that. Like,
The
just,
funny thing is, though, like, I should be best friends with 3 Days Grace, and this is why. They're the one band I've seen perform more than any band in my entire life. They just always do shows in Texas, and I've seen 3 Days Grace maybe 20 times. Like, I might secretly be their biggest fan because every time they do a concert, I'm there at a 3 Days Grace concert.
Hey man.
Not intentionally, just because it's like, well, I like 3 Days Grace, but they're like not my favorite band, but they're just that one band that's guaranteed to pull up, and you're like, okay, yeah, and they
Hey,
always play the
Java.
jams. So
You said something about a Tinder concert. Could you imagine? All right, they're like, "Everybody, welcome Nickelback," and everybody just goes, "Nope."
you know, the funny thing is that when I went and saw that concert, it was when Hinder was really blowing up for that song "Lips of an Angel."
Yep.
And it's a great song, but somebody said that they're a wannabe Nickelback. Hinder was. I was like, dude, Hinder is way better than Nickelback in every way, because I actually listen to their music and go to their concert.
Yeah.
I could never go to a Nickelback concert. I don't care who the lineup is.
I want to make you go there.
I'm not a fan of concerts.
Really?
Really?
I've never even really been to one either. I go to
I've been
stand-up
to-
shows.
I've been to one at our fairground, the Big E is what it's called.
Yeah.
And like I went there to watch. I went there with the intention to watch Skillet because they were the big number. I like Skillet.
Okay.
And like I saw the first two concerts. One of them was like Rev Theory. I actually fell in love with Rev Theory because of
You were that
concert.
dude. You were that teenager that was like jamming out to "Feel Like a Monster," wasn't you? I
That's okay.
feel like a monster.
Actually, But anyway, I forgot if I hear a Skillet song. I gotta look through the library again. But I walked all the way there, so it was like an hour or two walking just to go to the concert.
Right.
To stand, it was standing room only.
Oh,
So like
man.
after two performances, like I'm fucking done. Because first of all, you just stand there watching people play music, and you're kind of
yeah.
just like,
How old were you?
oh, dude,
Were you like young? Like maybe
yeah, I was
like
late
18,
teens, early
19?
20s maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Is
I
that-
was
is
gonna
that
say if you were like
That
well
younger?
into your to like 25, 26, 27 somewhere around there, I'd be like, man, I'm getting too old for this shit.
No,
You know?
actually no. It was before I was 20 because I didn't have my license yet.
That's
I
fine.
mean, bro, I want to take Davo to like a really good concert, like a crazy good lineup would probably be like for
It'd be
Me and
fun with
Davo.
people.
Dude, you know what would be the best one to take him to is down here. I think it's in March over at the Daytona International Speedway. It's
Mhm.
the concert's called Welcome to Rockville.
Okay.
It's like 50 bands over like 3 or 4 days.
Well, like who's the lineup?
This year, like last year, I know you had like Limp Bizkit, Foo Fighters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like all big name bands and shit. This ain't like, hey everybody, welcome the Chuck E. Cheese band or whatever,
All the bandits.
I would so take Davo to a Chuck E. Cheese concert, you know.
You should.
I don't think he's allowed in a Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese.
I'm not.
I see
He's on that list where they're like,
They have his photo.
Davo's gonna be mad. He's gonna be like,
Yeah,
Chamber,
my
you
photo.
told me there was pizza here. You gonna be thinking there's pizza. It's like, no, it's a Chuck E. Cheese concert.
Dude, can
Yeah,
we
but there's pizza.
yeah, can we just say that for whatever reason when we were kids, Chuck E. Cheese pizza used to be the fucking shit, and now it's
Yeah,
just
that
like
was the greatest
Yeah.
pizza.
yeah,
Listen,
Chuck E.
listen,
Cheese or Showbiz.
90s
In their
90s Chuck
defense,
E. Cheese pizza had
they're-
LSD. They won't convince me otherwise.
Dude, you can't tell me not. Chuck E. Cheese was the greatest pizza on the planet.
It was
when
so
I was
good.
there.
they're,
it
they're-
was good.
apparently they're redoing their whole entire
I heard that.
franchise.
I
They
heard
already
that.
did that.
They're
Oh,
getting like they're getting like actual pizza. They're actually keeping it open so you can see them making the fucking pizza.
Oh
so
no
they can-
shit!
Yeah,
Okay.
they're
Really?
changed.
Oh,
Their
they already did that. They rebranded and they even stepped up the quality and everything. Parents were complaining about that,
Dude,
and their
back in the
plant
90s, you can get away with that
it's
shit
a
because
lot better.
Oh, yeah.
who are
than
you
it
gonna
is
tell?
now.
Your friends? Oh
Last-
no!
Yeah.
the
Now
last
you on
time I stepped
TikTok,
foot
everyone knows.
into a Chuck E. Cheese and had one of their pizzas, like 20 minutes later, I'm like blowing up the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
It's like it was worse than like how people make fun of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It was like that, but times 10.
Yeah.
Taco Bell scares me.
I can imagine that it would be that way in the 90s because I mean literally like we were drinking those fucking hug barrels, which was basically just syrup and sugar concentrate. I don't know if anybody remembers those.
No wonder why I have diabetes.
Have y'all ever been to
Yeah.
y'all saw Toy Story, right? Y'all
Yeah.
know the famous
Oh, Pizza Planet?
Pizza Planet. Yeah, they had
I've
one
never been and I
here.
want to go.
There's a Pizza Planet here in Dallas.
I really want to go. The next time when I
And,
come down there, I'm going to Pizza Planet with you. That's the mark that
right.
on the list. We're going.
All right, yeah. It was in the area I lived at, and it was a Pizza Planet. It was really shitty though. Like, I mean, it had like the cool space sci-fi theme,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
expected it to be like Toy Story Pizza Planet, you know. But it had that whole idea of the Toy Story Pizza Planet, but it just wasn't theirs. Like I was expecting like those little stuffed animal toy dolls. Where it's like the claw. I was expecting like those little things to be in there.
The claw is our master. It chooses who will go, who will stay.
Claw is our master. Claw chooses who will go and who will stay.
Yeah, I was expecting to see like those dolls or something, toys in there. They weren't in there, but
Yeah.
it just wasn't what I expected because I saw the movie and I'm hyped. I'm,
Funny
oh
thing-
shit! I saw this in Toy Story. Let's go.
The funny thing is, when it comes to Pizza Planet and those Pixar movies, they've said that every Pixar movie is in the same universe. It's all linked together
They
because
are.
Pizza
All of them
Planet
are.
is in every fucking movie.
Yes. Pizza Planet's in every movie. There's even like some renditions of like where like the witch in I think Brave or something like that has a fucking Drew Sully on the chalkboard.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
like all kinds of shit. Like there's
We
so
fought
many
for- we
cool
fought for
things.
Scars and Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, Scars and Hercules. Fucking there's so many of them. There's even like the purple teddy bear from Toy Story's in another movie. Like they're all tied together in one way or another.
the one thing is, did you all ever like see all the controversial shit in some of the old Disney movies?
Like what?
How like the original Lion King, when Simba flops down on the flowers, it like floats in the air and it spells the word sex in the sky. And
Oh,
Little Mermaid,
Yeah.
at the end of towards the end of the Little Mermaid, the priest hops up on a pedestal and he's got like a giant raging boner.
oh, apparently that's what people were saying about like the Atlantis, like they're just shaped like dicks.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
what is it? In Aladdin, when he's about to get pushed off the balcony by the tiger, if you turn the volume up, you hear him say, "All good boys and girls take off their clothes."
Real no
The
shit.
face.
Yeah.
The face.
Dude, we heard that and as kids. We popped that movie in. We got to that scene. We turned the volume up and we're like, oh shit, it does. It's right there.
And
There's
by the
all
way,
kinds of shit. Those people
our-
at Disney are
our
fucking
new
freaks.
special guest, where's Hershey? Show Hershey. No, we don't care about you. Just show us Hershey.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll just have him sit in the chair.
Yeah. What's up, Hershey? What's
Hey,
up,
it's a
little man?
dog.
He sees all the shit on my desk. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "I want some
No.
of that."
Man,
You
this is
can
gonna be the most
bargain.
popular
you-
episode. Can we just keep the dog in place of all four of us?
That's going to be the thumbnail. It's just going to be John holding Hershey. And then somewhere in there, it'll be like, I hate Chamber because all he did was bark at him every single time he came through.
That'd be funny. I'm gonna train him.
That's true. I really wanted to be friends with the dog too. You look
Yeah.
like a really sweet dog.
Yeah,
but
what
he
is
did
it
not
with
like
dogs
me.
not liking you all of a sudden? Bro don't like you. Hershey don't like you. What the fuck, man?
I think it's just because he's just a big man.
That's fair.
No, my
you know
no,
what you
my
were gonna
dog.
say. Say it. Say it with your chest.
Nah, bro, my Maltese has been an asshole lately. The only time he'll come to me is when I have food, but he won't ever come to me at all. Like I've had him since he was a baby, and he's being a fucking dick right now. And like he's all up under my mom. He'll hang out with my mom, chill with my mom,
mom
and
feeds him.
everything.
Yeah, that's
And
that's
I'll
true.
be like, no, I feed him.
Nice.
I always feed him. But you know, he can
No,
fucking
we
hang out
know
with
you
my
don't
mom.
feed
Fuck
him.
that dog.
You try to eat all the food up in the house. You don't leave. You don't take care of nobody in their house.
yeah.
You know
You
what?
sit there
Fucking
telling
be
everybody like
fucking up
stop
people's
drinking my
Instacart
coffee,
orders.
and
Like,
they're
come
like,
on,
but
dude.
we haven't had any, Mr. Chamber, sir.
Mr.
Mom, don't call me that. I fucking hate you, Mom.
Yeah, that coffee thing was kind of funny though. Everybody like got super tilted, and it was about to be an unnecessary fight for real.
You know what? Why don't you go tweet about it?
I did. I did.
He goes, I did. I was really mad, man.
Yeah, I just got to tweet about it, and I went in my private VC and vented about it to Davo.
Yeah, 100%.
Cried. Yeah.
You want to? Oh, by the way, this is
Everybody, if you'd like to donate to the podcast, so Chamber can buy some coffee,
yeah.
Yeah, my PayPal is
Just
cash.
Just to be clear, just to clear up some rumors. I don't pay Chambers bills. The podcast does. Like, that's what it is.
I'm charging 10% for this podcast. For my
Okay, I got you.
Oh, yeah.
get 10 as well. So
All right, I'll send you a dime.
Motherfucker wants residuals. What the fuck? We ain't blowing up like that, homie.
Yeah, fuck
we ain't got it like that.
I ain't even got a dime. You're getting more than me.
Yeah.
Iceman got a bunch of work and no fucking money. That's all Iceman got from this fucking podcast.
Yeah. But
The only thing I've gotten so far is the fact that the wife loves the clips that we've uploaded.
Yeah, there you go. You can keep the wife happy with,
especially the one about us talking about her being, being dangerous and having to be responsible for her.
Yeah.
Which you get to be the same thing soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Probably won't. Well, not soon. It'll be like in a couple of years.
You're responsible for a dangerous item too.
When are you and Kat getting married, John? Do you guys have like a date?
No, we have no date. We're trying to get a house.
Just trying to save and shit. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
We're all on that boat.
Speaking of everything with you, you're a streamer. We're all streamers. What's like your content these days? Like, what have you been streaming lately?
For me, I mean, like with the full-time job and personal life, like I haven't really streamed too much. Last thing I streamed was Rubicon. What is it?
I've been noticing that you've been playing a lot of like not indie games, but you haven't really been playing AAA titles. But it's kind of cool though, because like you have like a little community that's like kind of like really niche and love shit like that. Like they'd love to see you play shit like that.
I say neighborhood.
Well, whatever. It's it's roughly the same. Yeah. It's a cul-de-sac. But either way,
like right now, I gotta get back into the horror games. I'm just a bitch when it comes to horror games.
Black.
Yeah. That's a great fucking skit.
Huh?
What horror games?
The Quarry.
The funny thing is, Davo, I lived in a cul-de-sac.
Did you?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite ones, honestly. Dark Picture Anthologies, Quarry.
Yeah. You and Prax would probably be really funny streaming horror games.
I really wanted.
No, it would be you, Dubs, and Prax together in a fucking horror game would be so fucking funny because you have like the crazy reactions, but Dubs and Prax scream like frightened women, and it would be so funny.
All right.
Dubs, I had to tell Dubs to shut up one day, dude. It was so rough. Like
his screams are out of this world.
It was in the middle of like for us, it's late at night. For him, it's in the day, midday.
Yeah, because he's out in Spain.
And he's screaming on the top of his lungs, and I was like, "Dubs, shut the fuck up."
Please.
I was like, "I'm sorry, chick," and I was like, "Dude, seriously, like it's 4 a.m. for me right now." And he's like, "It's not here, bitch." And I'm like, "I know, just out of respect, tone it down just a little." And he did, but it was like it's like it's getting to that point where you need that silence. Like I don't know if I'm just getting old, and it's just like but I think he just hits our frequency that just. In my ear,
it's rough. I love Dubs to death, but that scream is rough.
You should have him.
No, you just eventually you start to like love the sound of silence, and I don't mean the song.
What am I telling him?
Tell him both to play the Dark Picture Anthologies.
He would, dude. They would love to play with you. I don't know if
you've
ever.
Do you have Demonologist at all?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can play Demonologist with them.
Do you have Demonologist at all?
I don't have it yet.
No.
Because me and Prax play that. Oh, I have Phasmo, but
I'm a bitch. I used to be a princess.
I wanted to play Phasmo on Halloween, but that didn't happen.
Demonologist way better than Phasma. Demonologist is way better than Phasma. And I'm not lying. I started to record, but I should have recorded early because I was playing a game with her when we tried to guess the creature, and I called it out. I was like, I'm telling you right now, this fucking creature's a revenant. and revenants hate me in this game. And I actually survived. But the funny thing is that we were in like this abandoned school, and I'm seeing shit climb on the walls, and I'm like shouting hysterically. And I should have filmed it because it was so fucking funny. And I was acting like a full blown black dude in a horror movie. And like, you know, and if you know black people in horror movies, we don't last long. But this time the black man did die in the movie. But,
Yeah.
you
Like,
know,
my
but
favorite,
it's
my
funny.
favorite scene from when I streamed the fucking Dark Picture Anthologies is like, at this point, I know that there's jump scares in the game, and there's a curtain that I can like interact with. I'm like, watch, this game is going to try to scare me with this curtain because I know that. I know for a fact it's going to give me a jump scare right there because it's been like 5 minutes and I haven't been scared. Open the curtain, it's a mouse. Hi, you see? It would have got me if I wasn't prepared. A head drops on it, I scream, I pause the game.
That's how it goes, man. But yeah, that'd be hilarious.
It's like you think that's gonna be the scare, and it's like, nope, got me. You know.
Did you
say,
actually
hey,
clip
it's
that?
a cute little mouse. You know, just right away.
I don't remember if I do. I gotta check my clips.
You should
There's a
start
funny-
clipping.
As I was talking about, like, I wish I should have clipped that.
You
There's
should
a
clip
funny
it.
TikTok. There's a funny TikTok of me playing Demonologist, and they told me to go look in this portrait, and it scared me, and I shouted, and I kind of like played it off. I said, "Bitch, you ugly as fuck."
Get closer.
Max. Oh shit! Bitch, you ugly as fuck. Right after it like frazzled me, and then without skipping a beat, Blackwater hit the bang sound. What happened was, see, my mouse is really sensitive.
I didn't.
Oh shit!
I didn't close it either.
In my stream, and it fucking got me so good. It's a really funny clip if you ever want to check it out.
I loved when he hit it, or it was either you or Clippy, and you had the squeaky voice thing on, and you were like,
That
"Oh
was Clippy.
shit!" Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, they get me good because I forget I left that on, and it just kept going and going.
Yeah,
and it was like, yeah.
You gotta
So,
get something
they
that
love
lets you
that.
know that you have that voice on, because I'm sure that gets confusing sometimes because you don't know
Well,
whether
there's
it's
a
on or
little
not.
thing. It is on my mix amp. It'll be highlighted white, but I don't like look at my mix amp, and I'll be
Yeah,
like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I did not get that one plugged. I didn't get that one
And
flipped.
there's Ramirez.
Oh, look at him giving him the fucking snackies.
I wish
Yeah.
I had snackies.
By the way, I don't know if you know this, Sean, but that's his twin brother. But he looks anorexic compared to him. They're literally twins, but he just took all the weight
Chamber
from both
eats
of
all
them.
the food.
Yeah, the Chamber took all the nutrients. in the room.
Ramirez runs to the store and gets it. That's why he's lightweight, and then he just gives it to him. That's what it is.
Feed me,
Dude,
brother.
You know what'd be funny if we could, you know how I've sent you the videos for Queso, those AI generated videos?
yeah.
We need to make some AI generated videos of Chamber.
We should.
Oh my god.
That shit would be hilarious.
Oh my
Let's
god,
get
dude.
Queso's peanut black.
Chamber
Oh my
running
God.
into a Burger King.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, I would love to. Nah, if you get me running into anything, get me running into like a fucking Wendy's or a Dairy Queen.
No one
Get you
runs
running
the
into like a oh god. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Get you running into a KFC.
thing. He went to the
No,
corner.
no. I don't fuck with KFC. It better be Popeyes.
Yeah, I was
or
gonna say
nothing.
Popeyes for sure.
I like
fuck with
KFC.
Popeyes,
I like
Church's
I like
Chicken,
KFC
something like
too.
that.
I'm not gonna lie. I like KFC,
KFC's
but
fucking
Popeyes
gross.
hits.
The only thing I hate about Popeyes is like I'm not a fan of crispy. I don't like crispy. So there's just yeah.
You don't like the? You don't like that?
No,
What?
no,
Are you fucking serious?
You don't
Yeah.
like
I
crispy
like-
chicken?
no.
I like going to
Listen.
KFC for some
What
of their
kind
pies.
of person? What kind of like Mexican person are you? That's a or whatever
Mexican.
you are.
First
whatever
off,
Puerto
He's
Rican.
not Mexican. He's Puerto Rican. Fucking-
Whatever.
He's Puerto
Whatever.
Rican?
Dude,
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans love
yeah, I
fried
was gonna
chicken.
say he
Wait a
don't look
minute.
it. He looks white as fuck,
No,
but
I'm
he's
looking
Puerto
at
Rican.
him. I'm looking at him and I'm going,
I thought he was Asian. Huh?
Wow.
Wow. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I
You know
really
what?
think
Done.
so.
Yo,
Done.
I
Done.
cannot believe
you
you.
want to be ninja?
You had that shit cute. The fuck
Oh my
up.
god. Iceman's been ready for that shit, bro. He's been
Oh my god. Yo,
I just have
Iceman's
narrow
been
eyes.
waiting.
sir. I hate it.
you
I
do
hate
have
it.
narrow eyes. You
I
do.
hate it.
Hey,
Oh
you know what?
man.
Right here.
In bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
100%. 100%.
But to be fair,
Oh.
when
Jesus.
There was one episode we're sitting here watching here, and for Chamber, he had what's his name? Walked in the fucking room.
Oh yeah.
roommate?
No. Murphy.
Oh,
Murph.
Morty.
Murray.
Frank.
Murray.
Fucking your
Coach.
sister's boyfriend. Yeah, Coach.
Oh, Coach. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, oh my god.
Dude. He walked in the room, and he's white as snow. Everybody I've seen going into that apartment is obviously like, they're all black. Obviously, his Chamber, his brother, his mother, and then her boyfriend when they're all black. There's only one white dude there. His name is Coach, and he dates his sister. And he just walks in his room. He's an older dude too. Like he looks like he'd be there to like,
He's old as fuck. He's old.
He looks like he'd be there to like, fix the antennas on your satellite dish. Fucking.
He looks like a fucking landlord. He's like,
Yeah.
He walks in there.
Yeah, where's the
They were
rent
like-
at? He'd be like, nigga, where's the rent?
Where's
He
the
walks
rent?
in there, or no, we hear you talking about this guy named Murray. I'm like, that sounds like a Jewish guy's name. And all of a sudden, he leans over and we're seeing him. And I'm looking at the fucking name tag. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He is a Jew. He's Jewish.
He had a Dollar Tree name tag and it said Murray. And I was like, he is a Jew. And we both just fucking died.
Yeah, check this out. He works at a high school, and in his spare time to make extra money, he works at a Dollar Tree or Dollar General or whatever it is.
I wish I would have had it for then.
And the Dollar General treats him like shit.
What the Jew sound is that what you're looking for?
Boy with an old Jewish comedy writer's name.
Yeah, so it was just really funny.
Oh man. Yo, that shit, that timing was perfect. Fucking perfect, Ice fan.
Well, you know what, Davo, for you.
Sorry, I'm a bad Jew. Shoot me.
Oh man.
Davo's favorite.
Jesus Christ, man. Oh
no, he can't save us.
That's fair.
Don't bring Jesus into this. I told you about that.
Do I have time to tell you about our Lord and Savior?
No.
Don't you run from the Lord?
Did I tell you that fucking joke I heard the other day that had me fucking dying? Speaking of Jesus. John, did I tell you this? There was like, it goes like this, right? You gotta look at the camera because it's like a physical thing. But hold up. So he goes like this. It's like, what did Jesus shout when they took the nails out of his hands?
What?
The feet! The feet! Yo,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That shit had me dying. I was fucking. It was just on a stupid ass TikTok that I saw, and I was in my bed like crying, laughing. It's so dumb, but I love it. I'm slowly like liking dad jokes more. I don't like it, Iceman. You're infectious. You're making me want. You're making me like dad jokes. No, they're good, man. But I don't know. I don't want to be a dad joke guy. I don't want to do it. I can't, man. I can't do it. Can't.
You'll get there. Don't worry.
No, I can't do it. Fucking Biddle's been embracing it, by the way. Have you seen that? Have you noticed that? Because he's got a kid now.
You talking about Smiles?
Yeah. His name is officially Smiles. He take a dad joke every chance he get. By the way, John, isn't that fucking crazy that we knew that motherfucker when he was like 15, Sebastian?
Who?
Sebastian.
Oh, that's right.
15, we met him, and now he's like 24, 25 with a kid, and he's married. It's just so, and he's in the army. No, the Air Force. My bad, but it's just crazy to me. It was that fucking long. He always
be bitching to me.
Oh yes, Sabitchin. I forgot we used to call him that. I forgot about that. Yeah, we used to call him Sabitchin.
Dude, where the fuck do y'all get this shit from? Like seriously,
it was just Destiny bullshit, man. You know?
Yeah, the funny thing too is like we would all do like the gay love with each other. Like, I'll suck your day. He's like, yo, good luck, because I'm a fucking minor. Whoa.
yeah, he would pull that card all the time.
Good luck, I'm a fucking. Oh, I do remember that he would say that. I do remember that.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, I remember it too. Yeah, I remember it too.
Iceman, all trying to be included.
As much as we hated him, I do miss playing with Roberto.
You weren't even there.
Yeah.
Back then.
I do. Back then, when he wasn't an asshole, I miss playing with Roberto.
He had an asshole tendency like the rest of us.
Yeah. But no, he was
got worse.
He was a different level of asshole. Once,
Dude, I liked Roberto though. I just didn't
Of course
know
you did.
all that shit
Of
was
course
going
you
on.
did.
Me and Roberto had me and Roberto were back and forth. It was awesome.
no, I know. That's because y'all were both loudmouths, and you still are one.
Dude, but that day he actually broke me was when he played Carly Rae Jepsen through the speakers.
Yeah.
We were playing Destiny.
Dude. Yeah. I miss all those dudes, man. It was such a fun time. For anybody who doesn't know, who's watching the podcast, Chamber, who's above me, and John, who's to the right of me, we used to fucking play Destiny 1 like way back in the day. You know, we were hardcore. Like to the point where this was literally my day. I would wake up at whatever fucking time. It didn't matter when I was waking up, my sleep schedule was always off. The first thing I would do is either a FaceTime call to him or to him. And I'd be like, hey, you getting on Destiny? The first fucking question. And he'd be like, I'm already on. And I would be like, beep. You'd hear the PlayStation beep on, and we'd play for like 12 hours. That's what we did every fucking
That was a normal
day.
I remember when that raid had came out. I can't remember which one it was. I knew I was gonna be like dedicated. I set my alarm clock to wake up at like I think fucking 5 in the morning
Wrath?
before. No, it wasn't Wrath of the Machine. It was
VOG? Crota?
It was either Crota or Taken King. Whenever the raid was available.
I got back into Destiny when Dark Below dropped.
No.
Yes.
No. It was Dark Below. It was
That was
Dark
when I
Below.
met you.
Yeah, because like I played Destiny by myself because when it first came out, we were like, oh, cool game. I beat the story. I thought Nightfall was when the map got dark. Because no one, no one guided me, and there was no like, hey, this is what a Nightfall
Amber
is.
probably thought it was a Batman reference.
So I'm running around. I'm bored because I've done all this. I'm doing
Right,
strikes.
yeah.
I'm just doing. There's nothing for me to do because I don't know about Nightfalls and other shit.
Yeah, you know nothing.
I
Yeah.
stopped playing for like 2-3 months because that's how long it took.
I remember. Yeah, you said that, and then Rob just
then-
invited you in.
Rob, hey, you want to play
randomly.
that? I used to play. I didn't know what I'm supposed to do. Blah blah blah. And he's like, play with me after work or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yep. And then I
And
remember
then-
the only reason that happened is because he was trying to get you on to play for a while, and I met him through Valis to Arc.
Yeah,
The strike.
shotgun. The fucking guy.
Yep. He was shotgunning Valis, the fucking boss. He was just walking up to him and shotgunning him, and I was showing Rob that little hidey hole that you could get into and like shoot through the little
That thing
cracks.
was so. That thing was so. If you
was
didn't
so
know
annoying.
where that was,
It was so rough. That strike was rough.
because it took forever, and that was the only safe place.
Yeah, it was the
You
only
could
place you
not
can get
beat it.
cover. Yeah.
I don't care who you are. You cannot beat that thing.
I mean, you
cannot
could
beat a
you
true
could
Nightfall.
do it, but you needed a squad of 3 that knew what the fuck they were doing. That was the
You
thing.
needed some serious powerhouses. You needed guys who just really knew their shit.
Yeah.
And I was good enough to where I could do all that sometimes. But then there was
Oh my
just times
God.
where I was like, we can't do it.
I
Like,
just realized I've never taken dubs through that. We've
like,
never even
dude, it
played that
didn't
strike.
click for me. Like, I knew we were gonna be able to do it, but I was like, fuck, I'm slacking because I haven't played in a while. But with that Nightfall, you're like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it. I was like, dude, we got this. We got this. I know we will. Which just took a minute for us to get the rhythm down, but we had
Yeah,
it. Once
we
we
had
had the
it,
rhythm down, I was like, dude, like, I know I'm rusty, but I'm not that rusty.
Right, yeah.
But like,
But yeah,
You
so
know.
he was shotgunning the boss, and I sent him a friend request. I was like, hey, jump in the party. And we started talking. And then the next day, literally the next day, he was like, hey, I've been trying to get my friend on here. Let me see if I can get him on. And this fucker joins the chat. And we've been friends ever fucking since. And like literally, like I think like a year later, I ran into a couple of Chambers friends in the tower. And they were in the, if anybody knows Destiny, they'll know what Hesperos gear is. You got it from Sublime Engrams. And they would all dress in, it was all like the same gear. And it was, everybody would get the same gear. And one was in all green, one was in all red, and then they had a hunter that was in all pink with the cloak that was blonde. They were doing Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. And I saw them in the tower, and I was like, that was kind of cute. I kind of liked that. That was kind of dope. That was, they're kind of like showing off their little fire team. So I sent him a friend request, and I jumped in their party, and like a couple of his friends were in there. And then the next day, I jumped in the party, and then he was in there, and that's the whole thing.
You jumped in the party that I was in. They were just in the tower. I was in orbit.
Adorable.
Were you? You were in the first party when I initially jumped in?
Yeah.
I thought I met you like a day after. I can't remember.
No. I was there when all of it was going down.
Oh, okay.
I flew into the tower to see them in the gear.
Right. Oh, that's why you were going to the tower, just to see them in the gear?
Yeah.
that's
They
funny.
were I jumped in their PlayStation party chat. They're like, hey, Chain, check us out. and then that's when you showed up, and I was just running around the tower looking for them. So when you very first met them, I was in the tower, but I was running around.
That's
getting
so
shit.
funny. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then I was just in the party chat, but
and then I jumped in and I was like, "Hey, fuckers," you know, whatever I said back then.
And then this guy's like, "This guy, what the fuck?" Like, it was just, "What the fuck?" This guy, all this other shit, like after every sentence. And then
I used to swear so much after every fucking word.
And
I still kind of do.
Yeah, we hit it off though. And
Sorry.
The rest is rock and roll history.
Fuck you, John. Fuck you. Don't do that shit to me. The only reason why he's doing that is because he used to apologize for everything. Everything that was even really happening. He was like, sorry. And I was like, can you just tell me to go fuck myself for once? And then he went into his fuck you phase for like a year and a half, and then that was it. And it ended. And I was so mad. I miss your fuck you phase. Get back into it. Fuck, man.
Okay, well, fuck you then.
Thank you.
Go fuck yourself. You ain't shit.
There it is. Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Bitch, you ain't shit either.
You fucking greasy, hairy ass, terrorist looking motherfucker.
Oh, Davo. But like I was saying, I knew I was going to be so busy that day for that raid. I messaged my fire team. This was before I knew you guys.
Yeah.
I DM'd them because I was like, I want to get that emblem. If you beat the raid, you get a special emblem. First team that beats the raid gets the emblem. That. I believed in my heart and soul we could do it. That raid was so rough. We met all the prerequisites, but we were so drained and tired. Got to after we got out of the darkness and into the next room, we called it, and then like everybody like took a break. I was like, Ma, I gave her some money. I was like, get me as much food as you can. I'm gonna be grinding my ass off because I know I'm not gonna eat.
Yeah.
And then she dropped the food off. It was like crazy freaking cold. And it like I didn't touch the food till like in the middle of the night. I was like, oh, she got me Burger King. And I just ate like a Whopper and some cold ass fries and like watered down soda.
Dude.
I was like, damn, I forgot
those
that
days,
she went to go get me food.
Those days were like,
oh God, Chamber, why do you do this to me?
Yeah.
Why do you do this to me?
What?
Chamber's like gives his mom some money.
There's $7. I said something nice, not expensive. I'm gonna be a greedy fucking cow, huh?
You know what? I swear to God, if I did do that, if I said, I swear to God, if I did give her some money, she would really say, this is $7. And I'm for real. Yep.
Dude.
Actually, I think I did tell you I did that one time.
You did it to her once,
Yeah, I did. And she acted that same way. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that was actually your mom in the game.
Could have been.
Hey, could have been. Could have been.
But yeah, those days.
Those $7.
Those days were crazy, man. I remember us doing raids too. Like we'd be in there and we'd literally be like towards the end. You could hear the sadness and how broken they were at the end, especially if we didn't finish it and we couldn't get it. And we were like, fuck it. Just checkpoint it. We were so broken by the end of it. We were like, I can't.
When you were in a, if you're in a raid
anymore.
for 6-8 hours and you can't get it, just let it go.
Yeah. At that point, it's over. It's over. You're not gonna do it. You just gotta stop it. You know, you can't keep going. Either that, or there needs to be a change of squad, or you need to leave, catch a nap, grab some food,
somebody
and come
needs
back.
to do something different. Somebody needs to change up, or you need to, or somebody else needs to run a different strat, or somebody needs to like if somebody was supposed to be on ad control and they just ain't doing it, swap.
Yeah,
swap. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just swap out players. Like, all right, this one's spent. We need somebody else. But isn't it always the worst when that happened and like you would swap and then when you swapped, they won the fucking raid because that one fucking asshole joined and you're not a part of it? It's like, man, fuck all y'all. Like,
I get mad too. And you know the worst thing is when they beat it literally after you leave. It's like, we're gonna bring David in, and it's like, okay, I gotta go, and then they come back and you're like, hey, what happened? Oh, David helped us. We beat the raid. It's like, oh, Eddie got the exotic you fucking wanted.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst thing.
I remember when John. Bro, he was trying to get the necrochasm for so fucking long. Dude, he could not take any more. And we hit that one fucking raid, and it's even on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description. It's just him going, yes! Just screaming at the top of his lungs when he got that fucking Crux of Crota, man. Screaming.
For me, it was Red Death.
Yeah.
It was the only exotic I needed, and I killed two birds with one stone. I got my crux, so I can do my necrochasm because I've been needing that.
Yep.
And I got my red death, and I was like, "This is the greatest day of my life."
Yeah, literally.
I was like, "Red death!"
Dude,
It was like.
I still remember the first time Davo got pissed off at me in Destiny. Early, it was early. I was turning in engrams because we, farm engrams. My legendary turned into an exotic.
Yeah,
I'm like,
back when we had the Thrall Cave, remember that shit?
Yeah. I was like, what's the Gajala horn?
I was so fucking mad. So fucking mad. And his motherfucker didn't even know. Chamber kind of had the same experience, but after that, that motherfucker got Gallowhorns like he was fucking opening up a confetti packet. Each fucking goddamn strip of paper is a fucking Gallowhorn. Can I just say on record, this is the last thing that I'll say about Destiny. This is the last fucking thing, I promise. I got fucked worse than any... Shut up. I got fucked worse than any other motherfucker in that game. Okay? The Gallowhorn, for anybody who doesn't know, was the best fucking rocket launcher in the game. It would track, it would proximity fucking blow up, and then it sent these fucking other rockets after it fucking hit again. They were called the Wolfpack rounds. It was the most ridiculous rocket launcher you could buy, or that you could get. The 2 days before the next DLC of Taken King, and John was there, he remembers. 2 days before the fucking next DLC was coming out, where the Gallowhorn would have been obsolete. It stays at year 1 power level, meaning that it's essentially irrelevant.
Yeah, it's gonna get sunset.
I do the Nightfall on the last week of the reset. Then I get the Gallowhorn.
It was like 2 days before the DLC.
Literally, like 2 days before the DLC drop, he had given me the money so I could get the DLC, so I could play with him. And like, we did the Nightfall, like, just please give me something. I was going after anything. I just wanted something. Gallowhorn. And I got it, and I was so excited. But in that moment, I was like, this is the only fucking gun, other than like Necrochasm and Vex, that isn't going to be transferred over. Fuck my entire life. I was so mad. I was so pissed off. But then they brought it back for Rise of Iron, but it was never the same. You know, it wasn't the same as year 1.
I love that I finally saved up all my Gallowhorns and I put them in one vault and just showed everybody.
Yeah,
because nobody believed that I had like 13 Gallowhorns. So it's like, dude,
it was ridiculous.
And then I screenshot it. Some dude fucking deleted and blocked me when I saw the show.
I know. You showed me.
But like, like, I'm not lying. I got that's how many I had. I got Gallowhorns like, they were given, like, it was nothing.
Yeah.
And the one gun I wanted, I couldn't get.
Oh man.
That's what you get.
So I had a thing I wanted to run by y'all. Because I got all my boys in here now. These are the boys. Okay.
You know what? I just noticed, John, when are you gonna grow a beard?
He can't grow a beard. He can't do it. It's impossible.
Asians can't grow a
beard.
beard.
Already like a week of not shaving.
Did you hear what he said, John?
No, I didn't.
He said Asians can't grow beards. Look at the face palm. The face palm is real, man. He said, "Fuck you."
Respectfully, go fuck yourself.
No, respectfully, just go fuck yourself.
Disrespectfully, then.
Here comes the Iceman. There's no respect.
Putting those fucking things up. Those are all gonna come up on the stream, you dick.
He's like, "Yo, fuck you."
Oh man. Jesus Christ, dude. All right, so
I gotta get something.
Now that everybody's here,
I don't know shit about Destiny.
Yeah, that's fair.
I could just shut up. He ain't said nothing in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. We're sorry, Iceman. So for the last.
No.
For the last.
No, fuck Iceman.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is how it is. Like, when you go on your pizza rants or Chamber goes on his Batman rants.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who sucks, by the way? Just want to clarify that.
Kick this nigga from the party. Fuck you, John.
I mean, I'm more than happy.
Like a giant Batman cowl.
I'm more than happy. I'll scrap whatever I was gonna bring up and just have you guys argue about Batman. Just commence. Go ahead.
No.
Dude.
I want to
No,
hear
no,
what you
dude.
had.
It's not an
what were you gonna
argument because
bring up?
someone is deluded to the point of that there's no point arguing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, he got mad when I told him. He threw out Ghost Rider and said Batman can still beat him, and I threw
There's
him
no
every
way.
Yep, here it is. Here it
Wait.
is. I'm just gonna leave it
Here
alone.
it goes.
I'm just
Here
gonna
it
leave it
goes.
alone. I'm not gonna say nothing. Just do what you gotta do. He
Come on, come at me. Come at me.
He got so
You are
there's
fighting-
no way.
Come on, I got guns loaded. Let's go. Let's go.
Hold on 1 second. I can talk to my baby.
Well, while we have a minute, Davo.
Oh, Jesus Christ! It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's Cat.
Yeah, Cat's home.
Yeah, I see her.
I know you can see her.
Okay,
Yeah.
commence.
How can tell me how would Batman beat Ghost Rider, an entity who takes over and possesses people, who has the power of hellfire on his side, who just by looking into someone's eyes can burn their soul to nothing?
They wouldn't fight.
Batman doesn't have a soul.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the pen and stare is going to work on Batman. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving an example of what the Ghost
None
Rider
of that
can do.
would work because Ghost Rider's power and the source of his power is he can only use his powers in the presence of evil. Batman's not evil, ergo no fight.
That's not the point. Though. That's not.
And even if they did fight,
right now.
and even if they did fight, Batman would just whoop his ass, dude.
How?
Batman,
How?
Batman would use his fire extinguisher batarangs to put his fire out.
Fire extinguisher batarangs.
He's probably got that shit in the fucking utility.
Again,
I mean,
on a normal fire, yes, but we're talking hellfire.
Oh no! He's got
Fire that
probably
can
been
live
blessed, but
survive
He's got
underwater.
hellfire batarangs. They're probably blessed by the holy priest of the Vaticans or something, dude.
Holy
hey,
priest.
can I ask you something, Chamber?
Yeah.
On the utility belt, are those somewhere in between the lollipops and the shark repellent?
See, Iceman knows about a shark repellent.
That is a thing.
See,
Shark repellent is a thing.
He knows Batman is always
and the
prepared.
lollipops, because he's got them on there too for kids.
Yeah, Batman's got everything in that utility
All
belt.
He's
I'm
also
hearing is
got one
fuck
for
Chris
Catwoman
Hansen.
to
That's all I
suck
say.
on.
We won. We got him.
Nah, Batman plus Ghost Rider can't even fight. It's a bitch. Plus, I'll give credit. He got that nice ass motorcycle, but Batman's got the Bat Cycle, and Batman probably win in a race with him.
Could you imagine? Like when Ghost Rider gets on vehicles and shit, they transform into hell vehicles.
Yeah.
Can you imagine him getting into the Batmobile and it turns into the
100%.
Hell Batmobile?
That would be pretty cool looking.
That could be pretty fucking cool, actually.
Ghost
Damn it,
Rider
Iceman,
touches.
why are you giving both of these guys good ideas to come together on shit? Let them argue. Fuck.
Oh, they can argue.
There's no point
Can you imagine
arguing.
him
because,
No, I know.
imagine him-
I was gonna say,
No matter what, according to Chamber, Batman wins. No matter what.
No matter what.
It's either they
Chamber,
wouldn't
can you
fight,
imagine
and
that?
it depends on how much prep time he has.
Okay.
Batman
versus World Breaker Hulk.
Oh, dude, tranquilizers. Dude, Hulk's done.
On what?
Dude, knock the Hulk out with tranquilizers. He's done.
His skin is practically impervious.
Batman would get those really armor penetrating ones, probably made out of vibranium or adamantium, and fucking work his ass, dude.
Those both haven't worked on the Hulk.
They do work on the Hulk.
World Breaker Hulk. We're talking World Breaker.
World Breaker Hulk's skin has been penetrated, okay? You need to read a comic and see. World Breaker Hulk has gotten his ass kicked.
Who?
I gotta look it up.
Bitch.
All right, Batman wins.
No, Batman doesn't
That's
win.
right.
Stop.
Batman doesn't win.
Okay,
No, you know who
what?
wins?
I'm gonna extend
No,
it.
no,
I'll
no,
branch-
no.
All right, hold up. All right, I'll let you say what you gotta say.
You know who wins it out of all this?
Who?
Pizza.
Right.
Yes, pizza wins.
Pizza wins.
Pizza wins over
Pineapple
Batman
pizza,
for sure.
Let's go.
Because you know why?
Pizza versus Batman. Pizza wins. We can agree on that.
Pizza is Davos politics.
Dude.
Yes,
Remember
pizza
that.
is my politics. Yes.
You want to know how Batman could beat up the Ninja Turtles? Just bring a pizza to the fight.
Yeah, that's fair.
Honestly,
They're fucking done.
the Turtles gave him the business at first.
No, they didn't. The
They gave him
Shredder
Stop.
gave him
No,
a
we're
better
done.
fight.
We're done. We're done. We're
The
done. We're
fight
done. We're done.
against
We're done.
Shredder was better.
There we go. Now she's back. We can get this part in. There it is.
Aw.
Yeah, the smooch. The smooch. You're on camera and being recorded. Love you, cat.
Kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling rough, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me.
Oh shit.
Batman versus I can't remember his name from.
Well,
Rick.
let me extend an olive wrench out to you, John. You ever want to pitch Tim Roth with who can beat Batman? Just say Swamp Thing. Conversation's over.
Yeah, Swamp Thing
Yeah,
solid.
Batman's got a contingency now, so suck a dick.
Since when? Since when?
He has a contingency to like either delay him, distract him, or give him a different purpose.
Swamp Thing is the one entity that Batman has never been able to defeat, because in order to truly defeat Swamp Thing, there can't be any green, because he could destroy all the green. You can destroy everything green on this planet. He could find it on another planet. He's that powerful. He can control anything green on any planet. He's that powerful. So, in order to do that, but Batman
that's
can
the one
nullify
conversation
the area.
ender. That's the one. Yeah. That's the only one.
No, but Batman has contingencies for him now.